For millennia, the vast, unexplored oceans have inspired tales of wonder and mystery. Among the most enduring is the legend of the mermaid, a half-human, half-fish being that has fascinated cultures for centuries. Are mermaids just folklore? Or could there be a hint of truth beneath the waves? Today, we'll dive into ancient chronicles, eyewitness accounts, and scientific theories to unravel this mystery. Prepare to venture into the deep. What you discover may change how you see the legends of the sea. If you're ready to question the unknown, join us on this voyage. The mermaid myth began in ancient Assyria with Atargatis, a goddess who became a mermaid. Greeks told of sirens, and across the world, legends like Ireland's Selkies and West Africa's Mamiwata emerged. The mermaid became a symbol of transformation and longing, caught between two worlds. These myths reveal our fascination and fear of the sea's mysteries. The mermaid endures, bridging the familiar and the unknown, reminding us of the ocean's wonder and peril. The line between myth and history blurs in the journals of sailors and explorers. Christopher Columbus, in 1493, reported seeing mermaid-like figures near the Dominican Republic, less beautiful than legend, but strikingly human. Medieval texts like Iceland's Speculum Regale describe the Margaiga, a creature with a woman's upper body and a fish's tail, catalogued alongside real marine animals. Henry Hudson's crew, in 1608, detailed a mermaid sighting in the Arctic, noting her white skin, long black hair, and a speckled tail. Even Blackbeard, the infamous pirate, ordered his crew to avoid enchanted waters, said to be inhabited by mermaids. In 1830, villagers in Scotland claimed to see and bury a small mermaid washed ashore. Fishermen in 1886 Canada reported catching a mermaid-like creature, describing it as a human child with a fishtail. These accounts, found in logs and newspapers, suggest that for many, mermaids were more than just stories. While some may be exaggerations or misidentifications, the consistency and detail across centuries are remarkable. These weren't just drunken tales, they were formal records, sometimes involving entire communities. The persistence of these sightings forms a compelling historical mystery. Whether real or imagined, mermaids were a very real part of seafaring life. The question remains, what did these people actually see? The answer may lie somewhere between fact and folklore. As science advanced, naturalists sought rational explanations for mermaid sightings. The leading theory? Mistaken identity, especially with manatees and dugongs, gentle marine mammals whose features can appear human from a distance. A mother manatee cradling her calf could easily be mistaken for a mermaid by a weary sailor. Dugongs, with their streamlined bodies and fluke-like tails, fit the classic mermaid image even more closely. Columbus's own disappointment, not as beautiful as painted, matches the look of a manatee. Seals and sea lions upright on rocks could also be misidentified as mermaids, especially in poor visibility. The sounds of these animals, distorted by wind and waves, may have inspired the siren's song. Sailors, isolated and stressed, were prone to seeing familiar shapes in the unknown, a phenomenon called pareidolia. Hallucinations from scurvy and exhaustion only added to the confusion. Science reframes the mermaid as a case study in biology and human perception, not just a myth. While not every account is explained, mistaken identity offers a powerful, evidence-based answer for many sightings. The legend persists, but its roots may be more natural than supernatural. Despite scientific explanations, the ocean remains Earth's last great mystery, over 80% unexplored. Strange discoveries keep the mermaid legend alive. In 1997, NOAA recorded the bloop, a powerful underwater sound, initially thought to be from a massive unknown creature. Though later attributed to icequakes, the mystery fueled speculation about what else might lurk in the deep. Real creatures like the goblin shark, vampire squid, and barrel-eye fish prove the ocean harbor's life stranger than fiction. Unidentified sonar contacts, fast, agile, and sometimes intelligent, are logged by navies as unknowns. Some wonder if governments know more than they reveal. The aquatic ape hypothesis suggests human ancestors may have adapted to water, hinting at evolutionary possibilities for aquatic humanoids. Most scientists dismiss it, but it keeps the door open for speculation. Grainy videos and odd skeletons occasionally surface online, fueling modern folklore. While most are hoaxes, a few remain unexplained, keeping the mystery alive. The ocean's secrets are well kept, and our curiosity fills the silence. Each new discovery reminds us how little we know about the deep. The possibility of the unknown endures, just out of reach. Today's image of the mermaid, a beautiful, romantic figure, owes much to art, literature, and especially film. Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, published in 1837, transformed the mermaid into a symbol of longing and sacrifice. Romantic painters depicted mermaids as ethereal and alluring, shifting them from monsters to icons of fantasy. 20th century films like Splash and Disney's The Little Mermaid made mermaids fun, relatable, and beloved. Ariel, with her red hair and adventurous spirit, became the definitive mermaid for millions. This pop culture makeover keeps the legend alive, inspiring festivals, hobbies, and endless merchandise. The modern mermaid is empowering, a symbol of embracing uniqueness and the wildness of the sea. Yet, this romanticized image makes it harder to take historical accounts seriously. The mermaid is now so tied to fantasy that real investigation is often dismissed. Pop culture has created a beautiful cage, trapping a real mystery inside a children's story. Still, the legend thrives, shaped by every new retelling. Our fascination endures, even as the line between myth and reality blurs. The mermaid remains a powerful symbol in our collective imagination. Could a mermaid-like creature actually evolve? Let's consider the biology. Whales and dolphins prove mammals can return to the sea, but the transition is extreme. Breathing is a major hurdle. Gills in mammals are unprecedented, but enhanced oxygen storage is possible. Deep-sea pressure would require reinforced, flexible skeletons and collapsible lungs, like those of seals. Staying warm demands thick blubber or dense fur, far from the slender mermaids of legend. Swimming with a fishtail would need a total redesign of the spine and pelvis, likely resulting in a dolphin-like fluke. Underwater vision would favor large, rod-rich eyes for low light, and perhaps echolocation for navigation. A real mermaid would look nothing like the ones in stories, bulkier, oddly shaped, and highly adapted. Evolution is creative, but the challenges are immense. Still, nature surprises us. The leap from land to sea has happened before. The idea isn't impossible, just unlikely, and far stranger than fiction. The real question, is our imagination the only limit? Science may say no, but the ocean's mysteries remain. Sometimes, the wildest ideas are just waiting for discovery. Ask the experts, and you'll find a spectrum of belief, from total skepticism to cautious curiosity. Marine biologists say there's no physical evidence, no bones, fossils, or DNA. Hoaxes like the Fiji mermaid have only fueled doubt. Historians and folklorists see mermaids as cultural mirrors, reflecting our hopes and fears about the unknown. Cryptozoologists argue that centuries of consistent reports deserve investigation, not dismissal. They point out that animals once thought mythical, like the giant squid, were eventually discovered. Some oceanographers, humbled by the deep's mysteries, keep an open mind. Even government agencies have issued statements denying mermaids, yet the legend persists. The mermaid swims between science and folklore, fact and fantasy. The debate isn't just about existence, it's about why the legend endures. The question keeps drawing us back to the sea's mysterious depths. Sometimes the power of a question is greater than any answer. Our journey ends, but the question remains, do mermaids exist? We've explored myths, sightings, science, and culture, only to find the legend stronger than ever. The mermaid is a creature of dualities, part sea, part imagination. The evidence for a real creature is slim, but our belief is deep and persistent. Maybe the real power of the legend is what it represents, the vast unknown. As long as the ocean keeps its secrets, we'll keep searching and imagining. The call of the siren is the call of the unknown, and it's one we can never fully resist.